Yeah, brilliant. I mean, it's always the way you want to start. I think there was definitely lots of cobwebs. It took us a little while to get into it, and there's obviously lots of work-ons that we have from the weekend, but came away with the win, and that's definitely set the tempo and set the tone for the rest of the campaign, hopefully. Yeah, definitely. I mean, it was most people's first game since maybe April, so that's always going to be the way, and it's just about what team can kind of get through those cobwebs and come out. And I think we were actually delighted with some of the visions that we had throughout the game, and hopefully we can just tie them together more, get rid of those cobwebs, rid of those drop balls, all that kind of stuff, and just keep growing week on week with our performance. Yeah, I suppose we just reflected on our game at the weekend and kind of looked at our work-ons. We've lots of key messages that we've been focusing on through training around collisions and around staying square, and we've just focused on those for next week, ahead of next week, and we've really nailed down our 2, 3, 4 key messages that we want to carry into this week now playing Connacht. It's great. I mean, the hope for a team is always that the bench can come in and have that impact, and we certainly saw that. The second half is really where we took off, and that's when the 4 girls joined in the fun. So it was class, and it's obviously such a privilege to put on the red jersey. So it's special for them and their families. So it's great. Yeah, I mean, you can't underestimate any of the teams in this Interpro. Those upsets happen, and they were so impressive on the weekend, and there is that heart of up the west, so it's going to be such a battle. I'm delighted we're playing down in Cork in our home ground, but it's going to be a really big one now on Saturday, and we're in preparation for it here tonight. It's not much like to come back from if you have that sort of heart and that sort of drive. I think it was evident across their line speed and just their determination to get the ball back, so we're going to be very aware and ready for that now this week, looking ahead, and hopefully we can bring the same tempo and just go after it. Yeah, definitely. We always love going down to Cork. It's great. It's such a nice ground, and we always get a lovely crowd down there. Lots of different fans and clubs, and of course our families. So it makes it that bit extra special, and it just makes it that bit extra to get off the line, and that's hopefully what we'll do. Yeah, it's unreal, and I actually played in a doubleheader myself when I was under 18, so I remember looking up to the girls and being like, wow, this is amazing. So having everyone down there and just having those like kind of leaders and role models in the senior team for that under 18 team to look up at is great. And they've been down at a couple of our sessions here, just kind of watching in, getting a look in to see how things are working, because they're obviously the future here. So yeah, it's going to be great. Can't beat a doubleheader.